Hey everybody, so I thought I would make a video on what's similar about this setback to my last setback and what's different. I think that this will be good for me as a reflection tool to kind of see where I'm at. So what is similar about this setback is the levels of acute that I've gone into have felt. And now if they are, or if that's just how they feel, I'm not sure, but they feel like they've been similar to acute days in my last setback. So the glutamate surges, cortisol, like just the shitstorm of acute. I have had those days. Okay, so that's one thing. Something else that is similar to the last setback, I would say, would be like a level of confusion and hopelessness on certain days, like those acute days of just like, this is never going to end. You know, the what if thoughts, the ruminating thoughts, all of that has been definitely similar. Being in bed, like being bedbound for many days, you know, really not being able to get up out of bed, being horizontal, just having those days. Now, what's different is that it's gone up and down, whereas in the last setback, it was down for a very long time, and I didn't have any kind of breaks. With this one, it's been up and down and up and down and up and down, just crazy making. What's also different about this one is that I could have like a more up day, which might be like today, and then do too much, which is nothing, like a small walk, a small drive, and go back into a more acute day. So I have like a hair trigger almost where it's just going up and down. I haven't solidified or stabilized in one baseline. Now, in my last setback, I would say that my symptoms were just relentless 24/7 days and days and days and days, and weeks and weeks and weeks, and it just didn't have any kind of breaks at all until it would break. And then it would break and I would have these like amazing windows, which I haven't seen yet. I haven't seen any kind of stability in this process. Now I'm 2 months into this, which is 2 months including COVID, whereas the last time it took me like 6 months to have any kind of real significant change. What's different about this time is I'm also like, I can see myself, I recognize myself. You know, like I cut my hair a couple of days ago, and I had to, unfortunately, I wish I could go to the salon, but I'm not quite there yet. I still get overstimulated really easily, but it needed a trim, so I just did it. But I wouldn't have been able to do that the last time at where I'm at now. I can see myself, like I haven't lost any more weight. I did lose a bit of weight in kind of like the more acute phase, or in the more acute phases I don't eat as much, but I've been able to like maintain weight. What's also really similar to the last one is the exercise intolerance, which makes me so sad. And that's something that I've been struggling with a lot, even today. Just like, man, how can I get back to where well, it took me 2 years to start dancing again. And it's funny, I was watching my dance video. It's so bad compared to where I got. So that was like right when I started. And then I got so much better, and I got so much fitter and so much more joie de vivre. And, you know, everything was just so good for so long. So good. So it bums me out that I'm not even able to take like a 20-minute walk without a massive crash. Yeah, so that's sad. Yeah, so yeah, there's lots of similarities, lots of differences. How I'm feeling today, definitely having some, it's not like cog fog. I wouldn't call this a fog. I would say like, it's like the neural circuits aren't connecting the way that they would, like if I was completely fine, because I'm bright and smart and on it and like very kind of mentally driven, and my brain just feels like a little just like not online 100%. I feel very dizzy, so when I get up I'm like a bit on a boat, and maybe a little tiny bit of dissociation, not as much as it has been. I wouldn't call it straight up DPDR. I think that's a little, for me, that's been way different. This is just like a slight bit of disconnect from my surroundings. I'm knitting. I went to a morning meditation and had my camera on. I also did Bayliss's group with my camera on for a little bit. It's not an acute day, so thank freaking Jesus for that. And I'm not going to try to push myself in any way, shape, or form and get back into that acute. I think, as someone said, it's like protecting my windows and just having this window. And, I think for me, really, like, being such an overly analytical person is like, is my body just going to heal itself without me having to do anything, or do I have to do anything? My therapist, who has been with me for quite some time, thinks I don't have to do anything but just be and let things resolve on their own.